The Wild. The Weaver. And the Worm. 3 primal forces from which the world, Gaia, springs. The Wild is creation, formless and abundant. The Weaver shapes, making order out of chaos. The Worm, whose purpose was to destroy the old, to make room for the new, went mad. Now, a force of corruption, feeding on greed, malice, and hate. It ravages Gaia. Through its unwitting accomplices, mankind, the balance between those 3 forces is long gone now. Insidiously, the worm gains more and more ground every day, vitalized by the damage humans have brought to the Earth. We, the werewolves, remain, born of man, beast, and spirit. We are the vindication of Gaia and the Wild.
All right. They should be ready now.
The best way to get Indran out of the region is to attack their bottom line. We have a plan to convince them there's no profit to be had here. Ludmilla, if you please.
I've recently gained access to the system that controls all the on-site oil pumps. That's our target. We tamper with the pumps and send dummy data to the system to make them think their oil field has run dry.
Will that really be enough?
According to the internal files I got my hands on, they treat unprofitable sites like gangrenous limbs. They'll give this one the chop right away.
So, how do we go about this, Rotko? Who does what?
Ludmilla knows the location, so she will take point. She'll infiltrate the site and connect Ava to their network, giving her access to their system.
Once I'm hooked up, I'll only need a few minutes.
But if something goes wrong, my wife ends up on her own in enemy territory. I don't like it.
I'm going to be fine, Call. We've been preparing this for weeks. We've calculated the risks.
And if there's any sign of trouble, you and I go in and retrieve her. But I'd rather we stay covert. Ludmilla will have the easiest time on her own.
I'm heading out. I want to be done before daybreak. Take care of Adana while I'm away. I think she's going a little crazy all cooped up in here.
It's our duty to be here. She needs to learn that it's hers too.
She's just a teenager, Call. We were young once too, remember? Take care of her while I'm out. Love you. See you soon.
I don't like thinking that Ludmilla's on her own, Rotko.
I understand. She's my sister, remember?
And she's Adana's mother. I should be out there with her.
I gave it a lot of thought. Her chances of success are better if she's alone. It's as simple as that. If things don't go as planned, you can tear through as much Indran scum as you like to get her out. But for now, we stay put. Go. Rest while we wait.
Got everything squared away?
Not a lot to square away. All I'm doing is pressing a button once Ludmilla gets me hooked up. Still got a ways to go before I can do much more than that. If I tried to breach their network, they'd be on us in a second.
Don't be so hard on yourself. You're 10 times better at hacking than me or Rotko with your eyes closed. Just give it time.
I know, but... thanks. A little pep talk never hurts. But how are you doing? Talk to your daughter yet?
No, not yet. I'm just heading her way. Hey, how you doing?
I'm bored out of my mind. There's nothing to do here, and it's wet and miserable.
We're not on vacation, Adie. We're here for Gaia, for the cairn, and you're here to learn how we do things.
I know, but couldn't I have learned how we do things back at Tarker's Mill? It's not like you've got me helping out with the mission or anything.
Try connecting with the spirits. Feel their presence around you. The pain Endron's causing them. That connection makes you a Garu.
I'm trying. Believe me, but I just can't.
Don't worry. It's always harder before your first change. And if the change never comes, if you're human, like your mother, that's fine. She may not feel the spirits, but she's the finest infiltrator we have.
Why didn't you go with Mom anyway? She's all alone out there. If something happens to her...
I wish I could have. But Rodko wants us to keep a low profile. And there's no one better at that than your mom.
Rodko's a dumbass.
Hey, that's your uncle you're talking about. And the leader of our pack. You know it's his job to make those decisions. Everything will be alright, don't worry. Try to focus on the spirits. We'll be leaving this place soon.
Shit.
Cahal, wake up! We're gonna need you. A helicopter just touched down on the site's landing pad. Apparently it's some Endron exec. Their presence has shaken things up.
Shaking things up how?
Guard patrols have been changed, and some areas have been locked down, including the one Ludmilla's in. They still haven't discovered her, though.
So what's the plan now?
The mission's sunk. We go in there, get her out, and wait for things to quiet down. But to get her off site, the locked-off areas need to be manually unlocked, and Ludmilla's stuck on the wrong side.
Shit.
Fortunately, she has already secured a terminal. She'll guide you to her location over the radio. Go now. Bring her back. There's no time to waste. My sister needs you.
Ludmilla, I'm on my way.
Remember, stay out of sight. I'll open any door I have access to through their network. I've opened all the external ducts. I'm locked in the turbine room in the center of the site. You'll have to get here without being seen. The area you're passing through should be deserted right now, though.
Door's locked. Ava?
There's gotta be a terminal close by. Find it. Oh, and deactivate any cameras you see while you're at it.
Guards. Ludmilla, we've got a lot of company.
The arrival of the Endron exec has changed their setup. Tell me where you are.
I'm looking at the southern part of the outer fence. And a shit ton of guards. There's no way I'll be able to make a move without being seen.
Southern part of the outer fence. Got it. There. That should distract them for a few minutes. But if a guard does see you...
He won't live long enough to raise the alarm. They sold their souls to Endron. They don't get any mercy.
Hell of a time for a malfunction. I'll go check it out.
I'm in the refinery.
Perfect. I'm not far now. Nearly at the passageway leading into it. Shit!
me.
What is it?
I think it's a black spiral dancer. He's...
Ludmilla, just hold on. Fuck. Rodko.
I heard. We're sneaking around. We fight. Now go. I'll meet you with Rafik.
I'm done fucking around.
Sound the alarm!
I've hacked into their system. Now, stay low. I can see they've got snipers in the next room.
Back up immediately.
I'll open that for you. Just watch out. I should be able to. There.
Ludmilla.
Call. Tell 80.
No. Please, no.
No. Ludmilla. It's me, Cahal. Listen to me. Oh, damn it! No. You need to fight the rage. Cahal, that's Rafik! Stop it! No!
What have I done? Rafik.
There's no time to mourn. We need to go.
Just reported back to base. Not that there's anything to report.
No kidding.
Though I guess we've got a special guest coming tonight.
Yeah, an Endron rep no less. She should be here soon.
You know they're hiring, right? Think you'd ever make the move to Endron? Hey! What the...
All clear, Dusk. We're good to go. 5 years ago, I abandoned the woods of Tarker's Mill. I abandoned my cairn. Endrin killed my wife. I gave in to rage. The worm touched my soul. I had to leave my daughter. It was the hardest decision I ever made.
And in other news, Endrin is joining the fight against global warming. The energy company today announced that their new biofuel will be hitting the market soon. This revolutionary new formula will be unveiled alongside the opening of their new headquarters in...
This exile was my only choice. I'd become a danger to my pack. I often wonder what's become of them. Of Rodko, of Ava, of 80. This is the closest I've been to Tarker's Mill in 5 years.
Cahal, we're here. You're up.
How much time do we have before they notice the guards on the outside have gone quiet?
They report in by radio every hour. That's our deadline for getting our hands on the explosives and getting out of here.
What do your clients intend to do with them anyway?
The Weatherstormers? They're planning on blowing up a big Magadon pharmaceutical plant.
Good fucking riddance. I know Magadon's methods. They're the scum of the earth.
And guess what? These explosives were originally headed to Endrin, another megacorp of assholes. Stealing from them is just icing on the cake.
Let's go through the plan again, just to make sure everything's clear.
You've got to swap the delivery label on the crate of explosives intended for Endrin. You do that, and they'll load us up with smiles on their faces. All you've got to do is open the gate to their delivery bay for me. I'll create a diversion while you're exchanging the labels.
Got it. We'll have to play it tight, though. One hiccup and the plan falls through.
We'll have you sneak around back by their storage facility. Security should be pretty thin there, especially if you go through the ventilation ducts.
All right. I'm off.
Hey, before you go, are you sure you're up for this, man? You seem kind of stressed out back in the truck.
Just been a long time since I've been out this way. Brings back memories. Forget it. We've got a job to do.
Right. If you need me, I'm just a chirp away. Good luck, brother.
I'm inside.
Good. Try to keep a low profile, would you?
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Should have picked another job. Dusk, you're up.
On. Once I've got their attention, you go find what we came for and slap on this fancy new delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here?
I'm just here for a pickup, man.
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be on there. You really think I'd drive all the way out?
According to the intel we received, the crates of explosives should be stored around here. All right, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
Then it's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check it out. I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garu. Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets. You know what that means.
Change of plans?
Change of plans. I need to find out who's buying these bullets and why. Buy me some more time.
So, who's the lady the boss is meeting with upstairs?
She's from Endron, here for the special order.
The silver bullets. Who even uses that shit? Is she picking up some golden guns while she's at it?
You know what they say. The client is king, especially when the client's...
Shipment's loaded. How are things on your end?
Shouldn't be much longer.
We're supposed to have delivered the ammunition 1 week ago. 1 week. Endron doesn't like waiting.
Well, paying, clearly. You're not getting anything until Endron is paid up. You can tell that to your President Watkins in person.
I don't think you understand what's at stake here.
Oh, I understand that you've just been attacked and you're looking to hit back. I also understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs, ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us. Sorry, Major, but business is business.
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's Mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's Mill. Hey! You and I need to talk.
Who are you? How'd you get in?
I'm asking the questions. Who are you talking to? The woman! And what's this attack on Tarker's Mill?
I'm calling security.
Try it and it'll be the last thing you ever do. The attack. When is it happening?
How am I supposed to know? Tonight? Tomorrow? Endron doesn't exactly share that sort of info. Besides, it's not like I ask them for details. I just give them the toys and let them play. It's part of the reason Endron likes me so much. Come on now. I've answered your questions, but I'm a busy man. I've got things to do. Let's put a stop to this little farce. I advise you to stay put while I call my guard. This is your one chance to walk out of here alive, so I wouldn't waste it if I were you.
You know what I do to men like you. I shatter their legs, gouge out their fucking eyes. Funny thing is, once I've gutted them and wrapped their intestines around their neck, they still beg me to spare them. These blind, broken men believe that they might survive, right up until they draw their last breath.
Jesus. What do you even want from me?
You obviously know what's happening at Tarker's Mill. Don't pretend that you don't have a network.
That's some dangerous information. You sure you want to know?
Talk.
Endron purchased some facilities at Tarker's Mill, and they're not there to create jobs, no. They plan to do the same thing they always do. Suck the land dry, even if it kills every living thing there in the process. And they'll kill anyone who stands in their way.
They can't just kill whoever they want. They've got money, but people would know. The media would spread it far and wide.
You really don't know what you're up against, do you? Endron is powerful. They can do whatever they want. No one will care about a few dead protesters. History is written by the victors, after all. Now, die! Bollocks! Security! Alert!
Tarker's Mill. My old cairn. Adana. I have to go back. Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Go? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
Where are we headed?
Tarker's Mill. We're too late. Engine is already here.
What do we do?
Stop the truck.
What's even down there?
My home. Dusk, stay out of this.
Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move! Over there!
Right.
Rodko.
You'll regret that. Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Fucking Silver.
Tell me, where's Adana?
Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I was worried about Adana. When I heard the cairn was being targeted, I had to come back for her. You know I couldn't stay. Not after what I did to Rafik.
I told you that your rightful place was at my side. And what you had done could be forgiven. But no. You chose to abandon us. Me, the cairn, your daughter.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. The best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment, and Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety, no matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
The cairn is in a bad way.
Serious? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take him out in time.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Ah, Adana. A dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety, then? She, too, is fighting for Gaia in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
Rodko's changed his mind.
But she was pregnant.
They knew it too. The fuckers laughed about it as they did.
What about Xander, her husband?
I saw it happen. They shot him right after.
I went to see Fenn. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we weren't right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given into rage and killed one of our kin, Rodko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it.
I am indeed. Your friend gave me the explosives that you stole as soon as he arrived.
Dusk is here?
Yeah. He arrived just after the attack. Don't worry. I asked the humans to look after him. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. That should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Cahal.
I'll make good Dusk, my friend. I owe you.
Go, Fianna warrior, and survive.
Your eyes open. If any of those assholes show themselves, just fire. Do not hesitate.
They're currently recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
You see the kit they're supplying people with? It must be worth a fortune.
Tell me about it. I mean, pump-action rifles with holographic sights? Even the army doesn't have that shit yet.
You here to enlist?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on our website?
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Fillin.
Cahal Fillin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal Fillin.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
I'm ready.
Let's start with a technical question then.
Our assault troops are equipped with a new type of pump-action rifle. What kind of sight is it equipped with?
A holographic sight.
That's right. Let's talk Endron now. The company has an internal motto for those in the know. Can you tell me what it is?
Greener action serving the biosphere.
Look around you, dumbass. Do you think Endron gives a shit about going green? That's just the swill we serve the masses. Okay, enough of this paper-pushing bullshit. I know a combat vet when I see one. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
So you managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. But they want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. It'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the service door and cut communications with the lower floor. And the people here won't know what's going on in the training center.
I'll go see what's happening.
I'm in the mine.
The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
Alert! All personnel. Your installation has been compromised. This site is under lockdown. Suspended immediately.
Die, motherfucker.
I hate exos. I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Security's detected an intruder. He's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
Now to set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there. You should see air vents running along the top of the walls in some rooms. When the ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
I'm almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
Ventilation system's down.
Path is clear. Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hidana. Nobody here, but her computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indran.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Hidana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Hidana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I'm sorry, Hidana.
Where do you think an apology is going to get you? You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death, but dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I don't blame you if you hold it against me. But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. and you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endrin down. We sink them from the inside.
Sink Endrin from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood Protocol.
The Earthblood Protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endrin's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way and let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Adana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Endrin's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab. But surveillance is tight. Even Adana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
What's Rodko think about you two going undercover like this?
As you might imagine, he was a little resistant at first. But once he understood what we wanted to do, he gave us the green light.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Endrin acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Cahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
I just
can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Iron.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
As you might imagine, there's still a lot of tension there.
Between the attack on the cairn and your sudden return, she's going through a lot right now. Give her time.
Ava said the same thing. I hope you're both right. Speaking of Ava and Adana, they told me about their plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Endron down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Endron from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Adana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Adana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Adana access to Indran's network.
Hey, Cahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
What do you know about the dam?
After you took down their training center, they doubled down on security at all the other sites in the region. Even if Rocco draws their attention, they're still going to have a lot of resistance. They've even brought in some of their elite guards from Nevada. And these guys are huge. I don't even know if you could call them human anymore.
We've met, but I had no idea they were from Nevada.
Well, the training center you took out wasn't the only card Endron had in its hand.
That figures. How'd you meet Ava anyway?
By investigating her, really. I used to be a cop, tasked with putting her and Lambda Mankind away. And I tried, but Ava runs a clean operation. That didn't make the bosses happy, though. They told me to falsify evidence to bring him down. That's when I realized they were in Endron's pocket. I tried calling him out, but the whole precinct came down on me like a ton of bricks. I had no choice but to run. And I ran to Ava. I pledged my life to fighting Endron.
You and the other humans. You know who it is you're working with, right? This isn't just ideology for us.
Yeah, I know. I know what you are. Ava told us everything. Trust me, Cahal. We're all on the same side here. We're fighting for the survival of the planet, whatever the cost.
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Endron's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Cahal.
Ava, I'm at the entrance to the site.
Good. The dam is down below. I'll give you the targets once you're in.
Try to be careful.
Don't worry, this isn't my first rodeo.
the attack.
Okay, let's go.
The main elevator is the only way to reach your targets. You should see a big warehouse door. It's just behind that.
Got it.
Just got a ping on Victoria Oak's badge. Can you see those windows upstairs at the end of the room? That's where she is.
Perhaps I'll pay her a visit. I'm inside.
Okay. I'll mark the terminals where you need to plug me in.
And once you're finished, I'll guide you to the extraction point.
I've disconnected the first terminal.
Perfect. Adana, how are you doing with the Deceptors?
They'll be ready in a few minutes.
Rodko, how are you holding up?
All right for now, but we'll be falling back soon.
Second terminal's disconnected.
Great. The Deceptors are just about ready. They'll make it look like everything's still up and running. Android won't notice a thing.
That's the last terminal sorted.
The Deceptors are ready, Ava.
I'm on it. Okay. I'm in the dam's control system now. We're good to go. Gahal, it's time to withdraw. I'll tell Rodko.
I've identified a vehicle exit. I'll open it for you.
What do you want with this Volkswoman anyway?
We're trying to find out more about Endron's biofuel. Apparently, it's manufactured in Nevada.
I want the
Guess
report on
who
my
just came
desk
back
first thing
there?
tomorrow morning.
Will do, Mrs. Vokes.
Victoria Vokes?
That's right. If you want something, be quick about it. I'm busy. Who are you anyway?
I'm with Endron's intelligence division. We believe that you're the target of a local activist group.
Me? But why?
That's what we're trying to figure out. Perhaps you could answer a few questions for us. We know that you're working on the biofuel project. Can you think of any reason why someone would target you for that?
That's a delicate question. Only a few scientists and senior staff know the details. And of course, President Watkins.
Your apprehension is understandable, Mrs. Vokes, but the threat is real. Your life is in danger.
What threat does a handful of self-righteous, forest-dwelling hippies pose? What? Are they gonna slogan me to death?
Think again, man. They're far more dangerous than they look. We found their last hostage with his hands cut off and his eyes gouged out.
Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. You don't think... Could they be after me because of the human testing?
What do you mean?
You know, those prisoners, they'll do anything for a commuted sentence and a few years on our payroll. Anyone who agrees has to undergo a series of... No, I can't share that information with anyone.
Tell me about the test, Mrs. Vokes. Your life is in danger. We need your cooperation so the division can assess the situation and act accordingly.
Wait, so these terrorists, they're a real threat. Why haven't you taken care of them already? Okay, all I can tell you is that when we first tested our biofuel in the wild, we discovered something very... peculiar. Some animals exposed to the exhaust fumes changed. They became more resistant, more aggressive. Once we discovered that, we came up with a plan to test the effects on humans.
You've tested on humans. I see.
What does it have to do with me? Why am I being targeted by terrorists?
Calm down, Mrs. Volks. The Intelligence Division will take care of this situation. You have my word.
You promise? Just in case, could you get me some protection or bodyguards or something?
Please, Mrs. Volks, focus. We believe you have data on the biofuel project somewhere on site. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. My office is at the dam. I should have one of those files open on my computer right now, in fact.
Give me your badge, Mrs. Volks. We'll need to completely wipe your hard drive. Can't take any risks with that sort of thing. You understand?
Yes, I suppose I do. Here. Oh, God. This is a nightmare. I'll stand by for your instructions or anyone you send.
I'll send some men to protect you as soon as I can. In the meantime, do not speak about this to anyone. Thank you for your cooperation, Mrs. Volks.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Ava, did you get all that?
You bet I did. Nice work. All that's left is to find her computer.
I've got the data. We're good.
Great. That data's just what we need.
Well done.
Hey, Dad.
Yeah?
I'm glad you're back.
Me too, Eddie. Me too. I'm out.
Nice job. Bring me Volk's data as soon as you can.
This is where Rodko and the others staged their distraction. Here's Volk's data.
Hell yeah. This should give us a look at what Indran's mixing into its biofuel.
If this data contains what you hope it does,
then we'll be able to land a heavy blow against Indran. It's probably got info on what they're doing in Nevada, too.
I'll keep my fingers crossed. How are things at the dam? Did they find out what we did?
Doesn't look like it. The plan worked perfectly. They must think they scared you off before you managed to do anything.
They'll figure it out in due time. We need to move. I'll go see Rodko.
Pop by to see Adana, too, if you've got the time. She'd appreciate it.
Have you had time to plan our next steps? We've got to act before they realize what we did at the dam.
I know, and I'm ready. Go get Ava and Adana. It's time to attack our final target. The plan is simple. No unnecessary risks. We go in as a small team and get the data on Indran's twisted experiments. Then we let the media do the rest of the work for us. Ava?
The room housing the data we're after is impossible to unlock from the outside. Trust me, we tried. Which is why I need you, Cahal, to connect me to the server in their central control room so I can open the way for Adana.
The problem is, even if we manage to open the door, that room is under high surveillance. I'd be detected before I manage to recover anything.
So Ava said. We need security to keep its eyes off the screens for a few minutes so you'll have room to work. Blowing up the refinery should do it. I'll handle that.
That would put the site out of action and get their whole security team's attention. 2 birds with 1 stone.
But that still won't buy you too much time, 80. You'll have to be quick.
3 minutes is all I need. And then our problems are solved.
Ava, you'll be in charge of coordination. I'm counting on you. Cahal, we'll meet in the area that links their outpost to the fracking site.
Okay, we'll draw less attention that way. But if the outpost raises an alarm...
Declan and I will jam their communications, just in case.
Adana, you go about your normal workday until you get the signal. Everyone else, we attack this evening. I wish you all the best of luck.
ready to go?
I've been waiting for this.
Ava, can you hear me? I met up with Rodko. We're going through the gate of the fracking site. We're ready to launch the attack.
Understood.
Now it's our turn.
I'm headed for the refinery. We'll meet up when it's over. Good luck, brother.
And you, Rodko.
Everyone's in position.
I'll show them hell.
I'm in the lab. Everything seems quiet so far. No one suspects a thing.
Then let's get going. Cahal, you've got to connect me to their servers. Adana, as soon as I create a breach, you get copying. And be careful. All of you.
You're not far from the central control room. You just gotta cross the courtyard.
I see the terminal.
Connect me.
Alert. Intruder detected. Alert. Intruder detected.
You're good to go, Ava.
Time to work my magic. I'm on their network, but we got a problem. Yeah, shit. They've changed their encryption. We're going to have to bring down their whole network if we want to unlock the doors to those servers.
Tell me how.
Ava, the flare stacks. That'd be the fastest way.
Oh, you're right. We use the pressure controller on the flare stacks to force a system reboot. That'll unlock the whole site.
Dad, can you see the flare stacks? The big towers with flames coming out the top? You need to place Ava's relays on those terminals.
Rodko, I'm showing 3 detachments heading towards you.
Not for long.
I'm at the first flare stack.
Don't just stand there, hook me up. The longer you take, the more dangerous this mission gets.
Ava, I've connected you to the first flare stack.
Good. Keep it up.
We've got this. Shit! They detected my first attempt to connect. They're trying to find me.
Block them.
That's what I'm doing, but you need to move. I can't jam them forever.
I'm at the second flare stack.
Be careful. It seems like they realized something happened to the first one.
I've put the relay on the second flare stack.
Here we go. 80, as soon as Rodko blows the refinery, I'll reboot the system. You've got 2 minutes max to copy the data. Are you ready?
Just say the word.
Now, Rodko.
On it. Well, that should attract their attention.
Madonna, get moving.
I'm on my way.
As soon as you got what you need, we're out of here.
The alarm's going off! Fuck! Get out of there, Adana. Forget about the data. They're coming! They're...
80! How do I get to her?
The elevator at the center of the site. It's the quickest way.
Rodko,
Already on my way. I'm almost there.
Find my daughter.
I've made it to the lab.
I see a helicopter approaching the site. Get a move on.
Stop him! Don't shoot!
Hang on! I'm coming! Idana! Rodko!
They knew.
He slaughtered them all.
Damn it. I have eyes on Adana. They've taken an elevator to the roof. She's still unconscious.
And Rodko?
He's a few rooms ahead of you. I think he's given in to his rage, Cahal.
No, not you, Rodko.
Please, Cahal, you have to do something.
Brother.
They've taken her. I'm sorry. I could not resist my rage.
I know, my friend. No one could blame you.
She's all that's left of my sister. Find her. Protect her. For Ludmilla.
Rodko.
I had no choice. He was overtaken by rage. He would have killed me.
Rodko, please. You can't be gone.
Damn it, Ava, snap out of it. They've taken my daughter. Where is she?
They took her to the roof.
Guide me.
The elevator's in the office above you. You should be able to get there through a nearby ventilation duct.
Donna! Fuck! No!
I know you.
I am Richard Watkins, Endron's CEO. I've been keeping tabs on you for a long time.
Then, you knew.
Of course. Your little attack, your little plans. We knew everything. I've been trying to identify you for some time. You can't imagine all the wonderful things we'll be able to accomplish with you. Losing a few sights was a small price to pay. I've got great hopes for you, my dear.
Mr. Watkins, we'll be at our destination in 2 hours.
What have you done to me?
Sweet dreams.
That helicopter. Find out where it's going.
I managed to intercept one of their calls. They were talking about a package they were delivering to Meridian State Prison in Nevada. They also talked about some treatment. They want to do something to her.
Find out all you can about this prison and get things ready for our departure. As soon as I'm back, we're leaving for Nevada.
But what about Rodko? Are we just gonna leave him?
There's nothing we can do for him now, Ava. I'm sorry. But 80's our priority. Rodko would have said the same thing.
I know.
The backup generator. Rodko's scent is still fresh here.
What are they going to do to her?
We have to get her back before they do anything. Don't lose your head, Ava. Without you, we're blind. Stank of the worm. Endron's decided to pull out all the stops.
Cole, Endron set up these new weird pumps. I don't know what they're injecting into the earth, but Ethan is suffering.
I'll take care of it, Ava. Get your crew together and leave for Nevada. Find 80.
That's the plan. Contact me on my terminal as soon as you're finished.
Call. The forces of the worm have returned. They spread unfettered across this land. Humans. This is their work. Use your penumbra vision and find them. Stop them. I asked the other Garu to leave. They were likely to fall prey to the worm. But I know that you will withstand it. The worm is on the ebb, but its servants still live. Ready yourself. They are here, and they are waiting for you.
Well now, what do we have here? The mongrel that's been killing my men. Brute! Show him what you can do!
Begone. This is no place for bloodshed. Make the Umbra take you.
What?
Stay calm! This changes nothing! Collect his fucking head! Come on! What are you waiting for? I'll cut you, asshole! Try dodging this! I'm not afraid of you. What? Oh, damn it! No!
You rose to the call, warrior of Gaia. You have freed this territory from the clutches of the worm, and the spirits are returning to the forest. Your fight for the cairn is over. Yet, in spite of your victories, your spirit is troubled.
We have lost our leader, and our pack is scattered. Even heavier on my heart, Endron has taken my daughter.
I felt the Silver Fang submit to his rage. Though you may carry the burden for the rest of your life, you did what had to be done. Leave without fear, Kahal, and find your daughter. I will call the Garu back to this cairn and continue my endless vigil. We shall meet again.
Ava must have found 80. She must have. Ava, the pumps are done. Tell me you found 80.
They've taken her to one of their sites in Nevada, Viridian State Prison. That's where they...
I know. No time to lose. How do I get in?
Don't worry, I've already got a plan. Declan's stolen an Indran helicopter. Meet up with him and I'll give you the rundown en route. Kahal, Viridian State Prison is in Nevada. They've got a lab below the prison. That's where they're keeping Adana. The Nevada authorities have been hunting a serial killer for years, the Badlands Butcher. That's your new identity. I've entered your description into their database. Get yourself arrested. They'll throw you straight into Viridian State.
finally turned up. Been waiting for you for a couple days now.
I take it Ava put you in here? Good to have another man on the inside. How is she?
I don't know her too well, but it's clear all this is shaking her. She's putting everything she has into the search for your daughter. I think that's the only thing keeping her going.
I can relate. Who's in charge here, anyway?
A guy named Hadley. He's the one who gave you the sticky eyes when you walked in. An ex-con promoted all the way up to warden. Try not to rub him the wrong way. He's an Endron man through and through. Every bit as violent as his guards. Oh, and speaking of, most of the guards here are elite soldiers in training, and they're not big on warning shots.
Some of the prisoners might have info. Those with influence.
The two most influential prisoners around here are Lon Shabetta and Seth. Shabetta's mafia, and he's still running his business from the inside.
I imagine he gets along well with the warden?
From what I hear, they're always trading favors. The other guy, Seth, he controls the drug trade around here. Might be worth a visit if you need a boost. You'll find him in the gym. He never leaves. Apparently he's sick with something.
Got it. You have a plan for getting out of here? I can't protect you while I'm looking for Adana.
Don't worry about me. Ava's got it all figured out.
Good. That'll lead me to the Shabetta. I'll start with him.
I'm not looking for problems here, Butcher. One toe out of line, and you're dead.
That's your guy, at the top of those stairs. If you need me after, I'll be in my cell.
You're Lon Shabetta.
In the flesh, and you're the notorious Badlands Butcher. Welcome to Viridian State, my friend. To what do I owe the honor of your visit?
I know this prison has a lab where certain prisoners can undergo treatment. I need to get in there, and I'm told you can help me. And perhaps I can help you.
Could you now? I do know where this laboratory of yours is. I might be amenable to a deal. I give you what you want in exchange for a small favor.
What can I do for you?
You see, two of my men think that the time has come for me to retire. A man can't advance in this world without possessing certain values. Ambition is one, of course. So are prudence and loyalty.
I take it these two men were neither prudent nor loyal.
You catch on quick. I like that. Their names are Neil Jordan and Eric Ross.
What can you tell me about Neil Jordan?
Neil has a job in the workshop during the day. Do be careful when you take care of him, though. They watch that place like hawks. That said, all sorts of accidents can happen in a workshop. All sorts.
Where can I find Eric Ross?
Eric's in quarantine. Most of the prisoners that get the Endron treatment usually spend a few days there afterwards. I hate to tell you, but unless you can find a way in, you'll have to wait until it comes out.
I don't have time to wait. Guess I'll have to get creative. I'll take care of your men. But once it's done, I expect you to hold up your end of the bargain.
Hey, Lon Shabetta is a man of his word.
You good? Lon tell you what you wanted to know?
Not yet. He's not the kind of man to give up anything for free. Wants me to take care of two of his men.
Who's getting the chop?
Name Neil Jordan ring any bells? He's got a job in the workshop. I need to take him out in there somehow. Make it look like an accident.
Huh. You know, a few days ago, a guy wound up in the infirmary after a workshop accident. The machine he was working on overloaded. It was just a bit of extra voltage, but it gave the guy third-degree burns. Maintenance fixed up the machine and everything's been okay since, but you know how finicky machines can be.
How do I unfix it?
There are some voltage controllers in the workshop. If you want to make sure this accident is fatal, you're going to want to put them all out of order.
Apparently Eric Ross is in a quarantine cell. I need to get at him regardless.
Ross? Huh. I hear he reacted really badly to the treatment. Never stops asking for drugs. And that guy? Eesh. He'll swallow anything you give him. Still, they don't exactly keep the poison within arm's reach around here. Check the infirmary upstairs. Something in there should do the trick.
That should be all I need. Thanks, Dusk.
If you need me again, you know where to find me.
I turned him down. Have you seen what happens to the guys who agree? They're stronger, sure. They're basically monsters.
You might want to reconsider. Those who refuse don't... You're sure the machine won't go haywire again?
I've double-checked everything, Neil. You're good to go. I even cut the main power supply and put you on a backup generator to be extra safe. It won't be hooked up again until after you're finished. Happy? Now shut up and get to work.
Neil Jordan. Won't be easy to take him out without being spotted. Dusk told me I could overload the machine. First, to open all those valves.
Security!
Good. Just need to slip one of these to dear old Ross. Eric Ross, got pills for you.
Thank God. It was at the end of my rope. What's happening to me?
That does it for one target. Now for the other.
So, what news do you have for me, my friend?
Your two men are no longer a problem. Now, for your part of the deal.
Very good. Lon Chabetta is a man of his word. Take this pass. It'll get you into Hadley's office via the infirmary. You'll find a secret passage into the lab from there. Best of luck, Butcher. I get the feeling this is farewell.
So do I, Lon. So do I. This is Hadley's office. Let's see. No. Found it. Laboratory. That's where they took Adana. Motherfuckers.
That girl who was here earlier. I just wish we would have had more time to study her.
Indeed. Her cellular structure was fascinating, wasn't it? What a pity.
Well, it's not a total loss. We've still got the other one. She's old and has already gone through her first change, but still, better than nothing.
Subjects 4 and 7 are reacting badly to the treatment. Eric Ross and Seth Aguera.
So I noticed. It's something we see often with heavy users of psychoactive drugs. Their cellular structures are weakened even before the treatment. So when we inject the serum, the metamorphosis is quicker and notably more painful.
I picked up your scent from down the corridor. You're like me, aren't you?
Who are you?
My name is Onawa. I am the pack leader of the Red Talons. And who are you?
Onawa. I've read Indran's reports about you. My name is Kahal. You must be the Garu Indran's testing on.
How did you know that?
I've read Indran's reports. Some of them in this very prison.
Testing is too kind a word. They were torturing me.
What did they do to you? Can you walk?
I think so. They injected me with all sorts of poison. Something to do with the worm, I think. But they didn't get the results they wanted. Why are you here? For the girl?
Adana? Have you seen her?
Adana's your daughter, is she? I met her. They had her locked up in the cell next door.
Had? What, isn't she here?
Not anymore. Their tests on her bore fruit. They've taken her away to Endron's headquarters, but I have no idea what they plan to do with her. Take me with you. All that awaits me here is death. Good work. Now, follow me. So, Carl, what are those outsiders doing in my territory? It's not just Endrin spreading across my territory. We have been invaded.
Ava and her Lambda Mankind. I know them.
The Red Talons do not like humans. And there is only room for one pack here.
The humans are with us. They're fighting for Gaia.
Humans are the reason we need to fight for Gaia. We should have snuffed them out at the dawn of their existence.
These humans are on our side. And we have no intention of settling here. We'll leave as soon as we've managed to rescue my daughter from Endrin HQ.
So, you intend to fight Endrin?
We could use your help.
No. We have already lost too many. We will not join you. However, I will clear your path. My wolves tell me they have already attacked your people. Those attacks will end. You may operate on our land with impunity. At least, until you finish your business here. Stay longer, and there will be war. Go now, and pay your respects to our guardian spirit. Parchua tells me that he is waiting for you.
You are the one who freed Onawa. You, reek of human, warrior of Gaia. For what purpose do you enter my territory?
I came to rescue my daughter from the claws of Endrin. The claws of the worm.
You would travel hundreds of miles for your daughter. And yet you abandoned her yourself once. I can see it. Yes, for 5 years, along with the rest of your pack. Are you truly worthy of my confidence? Can you even still call yourself warrior of Gaia? And now, you fight beside humans, beside the enemy.
Not all humans are servants of the worm.
But all are blind. They will never understand the wild or the worm. They try to apply the order of the Weaver to everything, Gaia included. They will never admit that Gaia is a wild, uncontrollable entity, and that she demands sacrifice.
The Gaia you speak of is a stranger to me. Neither my people nor the spirits we protect see her as such.
You dare to question me? Have you any idea to whom you speak? I have served Gaia and the wild since time immemorial, long before your pack or your pathetic spirits. They are all weak, easily swayed by the call of the worm. I do not yield as the worm encroaches on my territory, but face it head on.
Yet it still spreads everywhere around you. Only your cairn seems to remain untouched.
Our cairn is all that matters. And we are ready to make what sacrifices we must to maintain Onawa has taken that role upon herself. But she may not be the last. Now go. Pursue your quest. I shall judge your worth.
Onawa. I can feel the hate that flows through her. And her guardian spirit. Ava, can you hear me?
Oh, there you are. Head to our base. We set it up near the road leading to Indra territory.
We're on the same side, and the Red Talon's still.
Ava said they're a different pack than the wolves at
Cahaw.
Trappers Mill. We're gonna
But
have to be careful.
you're alone.
I'm sorry, Ava. They'd already moved Adana out of the prison by the time I got there.
Shit. Do you know where they've taken her?
Endron's Nevada HQ. Now, that's what the leader of the Red Talon says anyway.
The Red Talons? Those fuckers have been attacking my people since we got here.
Rest assured, they won't attack you again. I freed their leader from Endron's grip.
They captured another Garu?
They were experimenting on her before they captured Adana. Apparently my daughter makes a better test subject.
Those fucking bastards. We'll save her. I promise you.
The leader of the Red Talons agrees to hold back her wolves until we get 80 back.
But she's not going to help?
I think she's using us. We take the risks, she reaps the benefits. At least they'll leave us alone.
I'll take it, but have you seen the wall that protects those Indran outposts? It's surrounded by a minefield. Nobody here can get through their defenses. Only you.
So what have you got in mind?
I've been working on it for a couple of days, but I think I figured out how to deactivate their landmines and get you into an evac duct. It'd be too small for a human, of course, but a wolf could get through. Get to the other side and take care of their outposts. Deal with the men guarding the terminals in each outpost and connect me. Once I'm on their network, I'll be able to clear you a path through the maintenance zone. It's the quickest way into Indran HQ. Go see Declan. He'll tell you how to get past the minefield.
Hey, you're here. Follow me. I heard they took your daughter to their HQ. I can't even imagine.
We just have to get her back. Tell me about the outposts.
There are 4 entrance sites inside the perimeter. To reach them, use the evacuation duct.
And the minefield?
Go around the perimeter wall, but keep your distance. You'll see a red mark on a rock. From that mark, go straight towards the wall. Once you've reached it, stay close. Follow the wall until you find the entrance to the duct. From there, it's all up to you. Good luck.
Why do you ask?
Just curious. Makes you wonder where Endron finds the money to buy all these labs.
That's not much of a mystery. You know Pentex, right?
Ava, I've cleared out the outpost and connected you to the network.
Good. I'll try to take control of Indran HQ's surveillance system. I've learned more about the Earthblood protocol. The stuff they're injecting into their soldiers acts directly on their immune system. It seems like the experiment they've been conducting had to do with the protocol, too.
What are we going to do with the guards we took prisoner?
I don't know.
What was that? Trespasser sighted.
Well done. I'm almost through their defenses. Keep going. Indran's headquarters has been pretty active lately. Seems like our attacks on their outposts haven't gone unnoticed. They're gonna bulk up their defenses.
Okay, people, you know the drill. Grab everything. Check the minefield. All clear.
I should have access to the HQ's camera network. I'll keep you posted. I've managed to stop the oil pumping. Their machines have all gone quiet. I just wish I could see the look on those Indran execs' faces.
Make a list of everything they know.
Once those eco-terrorists are out of the way, we've got some wolves to kill.
Their time will come. Until it does.
It's done. I'm getting a feed from their HQ's cameras. It's time for us to attack. Go check in with Declan.
This outpost is out.
We have won this battle. I wonder what Onawa would say.
Okay. Okay, just stay calm. They'd never attack us. Not out in front of their HQ.
We've got full control of the outposts, and Ava stopped their machines. They're not pumping oil anymore, that's for sure. Now there's just the HQ left.
I'll take care of it. Alone.
I get it. Good luck.
Ava, I'm at the gate to their HQ's maintenance zone.
Get moving. Every second counts.
Have you found Watkins yet?
I don't have eyes on him, but I'm sure he's upstairs. Go.
All units, kill anyone trying to enter the HQ. We'll have the outposts back under our control soon enough.
It's only a matter of time.
You hear that? To your posts!
The signal is coming from an office upstairs. Find a way to reach it.
Fuck! It's locked.
There's a terminal close by. I'll get you through somehow. You're going to have to take the long route. That's all I can do from here.
Good enough.
I found her. She's with Watkins. He's got her locked up in some sort of glass chamber. They're taking her upstairs. Hurry up, Cahal.
Any news on Watkins?
He called the helicopter. He's just waiting for it to arrive. I think you can reach him. They're moving her. They've loaded the chamber into...
Ava! Ava! Shit! Idana. I can smell her. My daughter. Where is she?
Impressive work. I really didn't think you'd make it this far.
I suggest you tell me where she is, if you want to keep breathing.
Ah, Idana. What a promising young woman. Attractive, too. She clearly takes after her mother. You'll find her at the helipad with President Watkins. Well, assuming you hurry. They'll be taking off soon.
Tell me how to reach them. I don't have time for this.
Clearly. The elevator leading to the heliport is nearby. I've ensured that it's active.
Why help?
President's orders. He's prepared a little surprise for you.
Good. Then that's where I'm going after I've torn you in half. For everything you've done to Gaia and to my daughter.
Watkins did warn me of how violent and irrational your kind is.
Ava! Watkins is at the helipad. He's trying to escape with Idana. I'm heading up there.
There you are. You must be Cahal. It's time for you to pay for what you've done to this company. Your daughter's hate and fears will make a perfect host for Banes. And as for your friends, well, I've got a score to settle with them too. It's high time they understood. Nobody attacks Endron. Nobody. Launch Earthblood.
No! I'm gonna kill you, you motherfucker! You're gonna pay!
Here.
Watkins has released his gas across the whole region. You've got to get out right now.
What about Idana?
The son of a bitch just took her away in his helicopter. I got held up by one of the Red Talons.
What?
Oh, now we'll have to answer for that.
But right now, Adana's all that matters. We've got to find out where they're taking her.
Watkins Terminal. Connect me.
It's up to you now.
It's gonna take me some time. You've got to keep moving. I'll open a path for you through their underground labs. Just get back here ASAP.
This place is steeped in the influence of the worm.
I found the reports on the Earthblood protocol.
We'll worry about that later. Find Adana.
I've got it. They've taken her to one of their offshore black sites. I'll send Declan to pick you up as soon as we've moved the survivors somewhere safe.
So I've got time to settle things with Onawa. Onawa. Could she have really given in to the worm? I have to be sure.
Cahal, I thought you should hear this from me.
What is it?
Dusk. The gas. He didn't make it.
No!
I'm sorry.
Dusk.
Onawa. I had to fight one of your wolves at Engine's HQ. I had Watkins until your wolf interfered. Why?
You still don't understand. Survival requires sacrifice. Endron is too powerful. The worm is too powerful. Fighting against them only leads to unnecessary death.
So your pack's in Endron's pocket, too. You've sold yourselves to the worm.
I've made no pact with the worm. But Endron is prepared to move off our territory and leave us in peace. All in exchange for a few heads.
So that Red Talon was following your orders?
Yes, but you survived, and that puts all of us in danger. Your death was a key part of the arrangement.
You've lost your mind. Pachwa never should have allowed this to happen unless the worms corrupted him too. Through your bond. I'm sorry, Onawa, but I need to put things right.
Am I still your enemy, leader of the Red Talons?
Forgive me, Fianna warrior. I failed in my duty. I remained blind as Endron used me to corrupt our guardian spirit.
What will become of him now?
He was gravely tainted by the worm, but will regain his strength in time and be reborn from his ashes. You will forever have the Red Talon's gratitude.
How was the worm able to reach Pachua?
My blind pride. I thought I was strong enough to withstand the worm on my own. But, as always, it was Pachua protecting me through our bond. He suffered the full extent of the worm's corruption. And through this same bond, I allowed the corruption that infected Pachua to cloud my mind. His rage became my own.
I have to leave. My daughter can't wait.
Leave without worry, Cahal. You have significantly weakened Endron's hold here. We will finish the purification of our territory.
Maybe we'll meet again someday.
You will be welcome if you ever come this way again.
Time to meet up with Ava.
Go. We've got the survivors to a safe place. As soon as you're ready, return to the base and contact Declan. He'll come and get you.
Understood. Declan, I'm ready.
On my way now.
Andron's black site is based offshore. Ava and the others are already on their way to launch the attack.
Over here. My men have already secured this sector. Watkins and his troops know we're here.
Doesn't matter. They won't stop me from finding my daughter.
I know, but there's something more at stake here, Cahal. I've had time to analyze the data we got from Endron's HQ in Nevada. The biofuel and the treatment undergone by the prisoners are both linked to the Earthblood protocol. If we don't put a stop to what's going on here, the whole world is fucked, Adana included.
What are you talking about?
The tests on the prisoners allowed Endron to develop a compound that acted as an attractor for Banes. Lots of people affected ended up as Fomori.
Then the gas Watkins used in Nevada.
It's their biofuel. They've developed a method to spread their compound in gas form, and right now this is where they're producing it. Humans will contaminate each other, turn each other into Fomori, simply by driving their fucking cars. That's the Earthblood protocol.
Then this base needs to be destroyed.
Damn right. We'll split up to divide their forces. Go get Adana, and try to draw their troops' attention. You both know you can handle it. My team will follow you to place explosives, and mop up any stragglers.
Fine by me. As long as you can help me find her.
I'll open any doors I can remotely. Now, let's go.
Good luck, Cahal.
Bring our girl back home. Declan, with me.
The rig is split into 4 sectors, and of course, Watkins locked down the whole site when he saw us coming. To get where Adana's being held, You'll need to advance sector by sector, unlocking each one as you go. Now, connect me to this sector's terminal.
Ava?
This sector's lock has been taken care of.
How's your side looking?
We're making progress. Just keep going. I'll have my people prime the explosives so we can take this place down.
Roger. I'm on my way to the next sector.
There's a helipad not too far from you. That should have access to this sector's terminal.
I'm at the north sector. Now what?
The terminal downstairs, and all the guards in your way.
Your turn, Ava.
On it. You head to the north sector.
How are you managing?
Lost some men in a counterattack, but we've managed to push them back.
Ava, how are you managing?
We placed C4 on key support structures in 2 sectors. Took some heavy losses in the process, but we're holding strong.
I'm entering the north sector.
The server you're looking for is downstairs. Ah, fuck.
What is it?
I've got 2 black spiral dancers on my screen. They're waiting for you.
Black spirals. Good. I've got an old score to settle.
So, Watkins has sent his dogs to Houston. I've got no choice.
We're at the last step. You've got to disconnect the server. It'll allow me to open your path to Adana.
The server's been neutralized.
Nice. Now I can open the way to the west sector. That's where they're keeping Adana. Go get her back.
server's been neutralized.
Nice. Now I can open the way to the west sector. That's where they're keeping Adana. Go get her back.
What did you hope to find? Didn't you understand that it was already too late for her? And now it's too late for you and your friends too.
I'm here. It's all right.
Dad.
I'm here.
It hurts. Dad, I don't want to die. I don't.
80.
Flamethrower, take cover! Call, can you hear me? Call!
I'm here.
The explosives are almost ready. But Indran sent in reinforcements. We can't handle this alone. We need you, Cahal.
Adana. She's gone.
No.
Watkins. Tell me where that son of a bitch is.
Cahal, we might not make it. We need you here.
Where's Watkins?
He's on the roof of your building. But please, Cahal, I beg you, come back to us.
Ava, hold on. I'm coming.
Thank you, Cahal. If you can intercept their main force, we can handle the rest. They're regrouping before they come down on us. I've opened a shortcut for you so you can take them by surprise.
I'm in position.
You've got several waves of reinforcements heading your way. Get ready.
Ava, I've taken care of the reinforcements.
I owe you one, Cahal. Meet up with us, then we can say goodbye to this fucking place.
We'll find him. I promise you.
After shocking reports from environmentalist group Lambda Mankind led to a worldwide boycott, the Endron Energy Company has abandoned its plans to bring its biofuel to market. In a written statement, Endron leadership expressed its surprise at what it referred to as personal and unapproved actions by former CEO Richard Watkins.
Find Watkins. Pentex is very interested in his research.